It's absolutely bonkers to think that relationships can work based on our own way of thinking. Because we all have our truths and we all have our lies. My truth can be your lie, and your lie can be my truth, because the truth is relevant. It depends on how someone delivers that message to make it right. And that is why when it comes to relationships, I believe the reason why so many people are fighting, it's because there is no understanding. And that is why, even from my previous video, I said that relationships are based on knowledge, not feelings, not how you feel about someone, but what you know. And the best thing that you can do is to seek knowledge. The good book declares something that is so paramount, very productive, that my people perish because of lack of knowledge. Not feelings or any other thing, but knowledge. And why do we have people who are divorcing? It is because they lack knowledge. If you get to understand what marriage entails, you begin from asking yourself questions. Who initiated marriage? And why marriage? Because one of the things I came to understand is that there is nothing in any relationship. There is nothing in marriage. And that is why it's important for each one of us to get to that place of knowing that when you want to make something become like marriage, you have to ensure that you seek the knowledge that requires the productivity of that very relationship. And that is how everything is going to work out. For example, we have a nation like Kenya, America, and any other country. We have a constitution that governs every country. It's important for us to understand, and very, very crucial for us to follow the constitution that has been given. And that is why I'm saying, even in marriage, there is a constitution, there are rules, there are values, there are principles, there are certain things that we all need to act upon so that we can make that marriage work or that relationship become something that is valuable. Yes, there's nothing in relationships, there's nothing in marriage. So the question is, why are people desiring to get married if there's nothing? It is because we bring who we are in every relationship. We bring our personalities. We bring our characters. We bring how we were shaped in the past in that relationship. And there are things when you get into any relationship, you have to give up. You have to let go some things for the sake of that relationship. And it has been said for so many years that, when you get into marriage, this is how you're supposed to do it so that it can work out. But because of certain desires, we defy such rules because we want things to happen our way. It can never happen. Narcissists can never be in any marriage. A proud woman cannot be in any marriage. An egoistic man cannot make any relationship work. It takes humility to nourish everything that entails a relationship that needs to be functional, because there is nothing in any relationship. And one of the things you have to understand, there is a way God designed every marriage. God designed relationships to be of benefit for the individuals that are so in need. I'm not talking about man-to-man marriage or woman-to-woman marriage. I'm talking about the natural way of doing marriage. And that is how everything should be. So everywhere you go, before you get into any relationship, you need to work on yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Do what you have to do to bring productivity in that area of your life. Because many people right now, they don't want to get married because of the negativity that is happening around. Many people don't want to get it right because of the issues that are affecting relationships. And you know what? There are people that are married that have the best of marriages because they understood, despite the challenges, despite the weaknesses that both of the partners have, they know how to deal with every situation. And they are capable of winning, capable of getting the best of every relationship. And that is why I say this moment that that marriage can work, that relationship can be of something if you're willing to follow the rules, the principles, the values that are so in marriage. And one thing I realized the other day, that most women don't want to get married, especially those who are young. They don't want to get married. And they desire to get married when they are almost aging. And for the men, when men are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, they will always desire to get married. It doesn't matter when. But in these days, we see that even men don't want to get married because of the oppression, suppression, and all those kind of things that come with wrong marriages. I believe marriages can work. I believe we can have successful relationships if we are willing to put on everything that is being required in that very relationship. God designed marriages to be of benefit for the individuals. If only we can do it the God way, not our way, but the God way. But remember, God gave us a mind. It is called human wisdom and diligence. That is where we function. We have to know that there are things that were given to us. They were rightful us, for us to make sure that we do it the way it's supposed to be done, the right way, according to human standard. We cannot do those things based on our own knowledge. It is God-given. And human standards, there are ways and things we can do them, and sometimes they can make us lose our way. But remember always, when our human standards cannot make it right, God's standards come. And every other day, God's divine way always wins. So it is my prayer that you come to that place of understanding. There is nothing in any relationship. Take responsibility and understand you can better your relationship by following the divine order of God.